able to see my stream. Is that correct?
No, nobody.
That's not correct?
No, nobody can see it. Only me.
Okay.
All right, everyone. Hello and welcome. It is Sunday, the Snowbirds meeting room day. Sorry for not coming on for a couple weeks. I was doing some stuff, getting a little rest, and gearing up for a video that I'm working on and trying to get some things together. I'm Shadow Spectre 11, and I'm here with Space Guy Ty. I will I will be doing some gameplay in 323 while Ty is in 324 Evo. And we'll talk about some things while I'm doing some other things. That way you can hear what's going on his side, and I'll be playing, doing a couple missions in the live environment. The ISC over the week, last week, was about the cargo and freight elevators, and the week before that was the jump points. So while I'm doing stuff, he and I can discuss that while he's in Evo. And if you have any questions, comments, please feel free and let's talk about them. So I'm going to switch over to the scene. I'm loading into game right now. So bear with me while I set that up and get us going. So here we go. I'm transferring over.
Roger that, flight. I'm good.
All right. So as you can see, I'm loading up. Um, Taking a minute, but that's expected for SC. So not gonna change too much on that. All right. So Ty, you're in the 324 Evo patch build, and we were
Yes.
talking about it yesterday, and you said that is much more stable than it has been before.
It is. Obviously, I don't know what blockers they're looking at, keeping them from going wave one. But from my side of it, this last weekend, it feels good enough for wave one. Now, I want to make that very clear. That does not mean it feels good.
Mm-hmm.
It's still crashy. It still has a lot of issues that need to be overcome. But it feels like it's reached the point to move on to wave one to me, from my experience of the patches.
Okay.
So I would say we are very likely to get a wave one this week.
Nice. Nice. That's what people want to hear. All of us that are subscribers and ready to drop in wave one big time. Okay, I'm still loading up. It looks like it's getting ready to spawn in for me. So you were doing cargo missions?
Yes, I am attempting to see what it takes to actually build rep and advance your missions.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, going from your intro mission to like access to the extra small missions and the small missions takes almost no time. I mean, it's practically, one or two missions and you've got that. So I'm trying to work my way up to medium missions,
Mm-hmm.
and I just started, so it's not like I've been at it for a long time.
Right. Because once I get in game, I'm gonna do a couple of. It's been a while for me, so I'm gonna do a few box missions while you're doing your thing on your side. So
I think box missions are probably going to be a lot better. I'm not saying they'll work better, but
mm-hmm.
from a quality of life standpoint, they're going to be better because you can attach boxes to the cargo grid now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But
that'll be good.
I did see in the ISC that that you could attach uh, ship weapons, all
Anything.
sorts of stuff.
Candy bars, man. You can attach candy bars to the cargo grid.
Slick. Candy bars. That's pretty
Yeah.
intense.
I think it's from like the leaks or something, probably in your info page. You'll see a pic of where someone pulled up, like, I don't even know how many thousands of items, because they just bought a ton of those meal replacement bars, right?
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And loaded them on the cargo, brought them up in the freight elevator, and it's just the floor is carpeted with snacks.
Okay, I am in game now. Letting it settle for a hot second. And get caught up. There we go.
Now, I will say, when I say you can attach anything to the cargo grid, that is not strictly true. There are a lot of the old items, like old decorations, things that people might have, like the fish tank or I don't know what doesn't do, but there's a lot of the old ones that aren't marked up, that
Yeah.
won't attach to cargo grids. It's just the item needs to be updated. They're so old.
Right.
But those are the only things
Mm-hmm.
that aren't gonna do it.
Well, they did say, yeah, like you said, there was some items that needed to be updated so they could go into 24, so that you could put them in the hangar. I remember
Yes.
that. That was was a little while ago. Okay. Let's see. So we get rid of that. This is the one thing about it's got to get that nice settle before you can do what you need to do. Which is not too bad, okay. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to get out of the hab because oh, there we go. Because usually I've got to let the game settle in before I jump into it.
Shadow,
Yeah.
my burrito will attach it to the cargo grid. And depending on how it sits, I can attach it.
Nice.
horizontally or vertically. I mean, not vertically, it won't stand up, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oriented either way.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, this one's actually running very quickly. Okay. Let's see if we've got... Nope, that hasn't loaded in yet, so it's going to take a minute for it to load up. And graphics card is running correctly, so starting to load up pretty fast. Usually there's times that I've come in and it's sat for like 5 minutes trying to get it to load up.
This new system with, everything sticking to the cargo elevators, I was talking to someone in Evo chat earlier. We want to see that same type of thing like on tables, right, and shelving for personal hangars.
Mm-hmm. That would be cool. Just gotta wait for this to load up. I'm not stepping out there. Been there, done that, and fallen to my death. Not a good thing. Sometimes it takes forever for this thing to settle. But it is what it is. We got a server FPS of 9.7, 9.4. And this, okay. Still waiting for that to load in. I have gone in here so many times. One time I said, oh, I'm going to take a chance, and went right through down to the planet. So with the new cargo, so you were able to get the contract through the Mobiglass, and then you could see what else is out there. How many were there?
Right now, well, at first there's only like, I don't know, around 10 or so, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I can see like 50. And it depends on your area too, right? So it's shared with the server. Excuse me. I'm in Hurston right now, and when I was looking through my contracts, I could see 50, give or take,
Mm-hmm.
missions.
Wow.
And of course, yeah, you start to learn which ones to look for, right? Because if you have access to the upper level missions, you might be able to make a lot more money per mission by taking the lower, just taking all the low level missions, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just doing mass drop offs. But the thing with the small missions is, small missions have small boxes.
Right.
So you're loading, you'll end up loading, like I tried to do yesterday, just take every small mission and load up 100 boxes. And it takes forever for one person anyway.
Right.
Um, So as you get access to the higher level missions, then you want to take those higher level missions, and it works out well because that kind of frees up. That means your whales aren't taking all the missions from the little guys
Yeah.
because they're just not worth their time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it gives you some progression. So the payment, the actual payment needs work, but of course they know that. CIG has said the payments are not correct yet. We're working on it. So
Mm-hmm.
the system itself, though, its basic structure is pretty solid, I think.
Okay. So box missions have been, are, I mean, and those are server wide,
Yes,
so anybody can pick them up.
exactly. It is region dependent, right? So you're not going to see local missions around the Hurston area,
Mm-hmm.
unless you're in Hurston.
Okay.
You will see things like there are low planetary routes, local routes, and solar routes, and interstellar routes.
Mm-hmm.
So your planetary routes are literally just around a single planet, right? Around Hurston, or with its, including Everest Harbor. Your local routes are going to be the entirety of the Hurston planetary system.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be going between the moons and stuff like that. And your solar routes are anywhere in the uh hold on, your planetary and your local routes only show up when you're in the area.
Okay.
But then you get solar routes. Your solar routes are between different space stations and LEOs,
Okay.
right? And they show up no matter where you're at.
Let
And then you've
me.
got your interstellar missions,
Mm-hmm.
and those are between the gateways. Right.
Okay.
So ostensibly, that cargo isn't stopping in the Stanton system. It's moving from jump point to jump point to move on through the galaxy.
Okay. So, well, they stated that Everest Harbor is going to be the center of everything, pretty much, when this
In
patch drops.
and it might be. It's there are a lot more missions there than you're gonna find, or so far I've found a lot more missions there than I have found at other places.
So definitely, say you're coming from Pyro, right?
Hmm.
And you go to, you could either sell at the Pyro station, or you can take it all the way to Everest Harbor to be distributed, and then somebody could actually pick up the cargo that you brought to this to Everest Harbor and or Hurston, and then take it out to another spot. Is what you're saying.
Sorry, so run that by me one more time.
Okay. So, from what I gather,
Hmm.
you can you can bring stuff, say, from Pyro, okay, and you could either sell it at the Pyro jump point station, or you can take it all the way to Hurston and sell it off, and then it can be distributed to go out to other areas.
If you're talking about the buying and selling stuff,
Yes.
I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Like that's commodity trading.
Yeah.
That hasn't been in the patch notes. That's still not ready for feedback. We haven't really done anything. I'm sure some people have kind of played with it, but I haven't messed with commodity trading yet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it works. If you're talking about the Star Sim, formerly known as Quantum
Right.
Simulation, where it's like you come in from Pyro and you drop off a big load of uh, gold or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you have no interest in
Tram
going
now leaving the station.
into the system to try and sell it
doors.
at all the different little places.
Yeah.
You just want to sell it all. You won't make as much money, but you'll sell it all at one go and save yourself some time.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe somebody else, now they've got all this gold here and that needs to be transported. That can be bought from them
Mm-hmm.
and then sold at the uh, different places around Hurston. I don't think that system is in yet, right? That system of who's buying what
Mm-hmm.
and why and how things are getting used up.
Right.
Or at least if it is in, it's not very visible.
Okay.
But the cargo mission, I mean, ostensibly that's what those are, except you're not actually buying the stuff.
Right. It's on
Um,
consignment.
well, it's not even on consignment. You are just being paid to transport it, right? You are a bus driver or a tractor trailer. You're a trucker. That's what you are. You
Yeah.
don't own the trailer. You don't own the stuff in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just take the trailer where it needs to go and you get paid for it. So that could be working off some system of, you know, of the economic nodes that we've all heard about.
Mm-hmm.
But whether how much of that is in and how much of it is just them putting in numbers, I'm not sure. Probably a lot putting in numbers because the prices don't make sense. The prices, um, not prices, the payments for the missions
Mm-hmm.
feel like they just plugged in some numbers to get a feel for it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, they just threw it together kind of to get it going for this patch and, until they really want to focus on it, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think so. And I know they're not really going to do too much with the quantum simulation until after server meshing, just because they need the overhead. They don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, on top of, like I told you, the different categories of missions,
Yeah.
like kind of where they go. Within those, there are single stop multi-point deliveries. There's single to single, single to multi, and multi to single,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that, and also mix in the sizes, right? So all of those types of missions exist at different sizes.
Okay.
So you can have a direct planetary of all sizes. It can be multi of different sizes. So there's always going to be something for someone to do.
Right.
I remember when they turned off the reputation gating on it, there was like 150 to 200 missions that
Wow.
you could see from from the Hurston area. It was kind of nuts.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah, ranging everywhere, ranging from like 6 SCU to over 2,000 SCU.
Holy crap. That's huge. That is huge because you could, I mean, to be very fair, you could, or to get the thought in my head, you could actually, if you do like a ship, say a C2, you could do two or three of them. Just it just depends on the size of the containers, if I'm correct.
Yeah. Yeah, you can run it in multiple trips if you want to. You're not going to be making the best use of your time doing that. But yes, you absolutely can.
Mm-hmm.
You can also take any mission that you of any size and mixture that you have access to, but like I said, at some point you end up wasting a ton of time loading and unloading a bunch of small boxes because the boxes are sized according to the class that they are um designed for. So
Mm-hmm.
your mediums, like your smalls, might have a couple of 2 SCU or 4. Your extra smalls are only 1 SCU boxes. Your smalls might have 2 and 4 SCU boxes. I don't think they'll have 8. Mediums will have 8, maybe a 16, depending. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And your larges will be like 16s, 32s. Now, that said, of course, if you've got a large mission with 66 SCU of something,
Uh-huh.
then you're going to end up getting a 2 SCU because of the 32 SCU.
Right.
Hold on, I'm making tea.
Okay.
But you might get the odd spare box just to make the number right, but
Yeah.
you can't take, like, if you want to take a 2500 SCU mission in a cutter,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you can get that 32 SCU box hanging out the back of a cutter and still get in the front, I mean, more power to you.
Right.
You'll be allowed to take the mission. You're going to fail it. It is timed.
Yeah.
But
What is, as a matter of fact, that's something they said that missions are, you have 5 hours to complete them.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I can't remember what they said to complete. They do give you plenty of time, right, to run the mission and even recover your cargo if you have to.
Mm-hmm.
The 5 hours was
Your
what
insurance
some people
claim,
were
your
seeing
vehicle
as
has been
auto
moved
load
to our storage
times
facility.
for like your large, not your Hull C missions, because those load up outside, outside the stations, right?
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
But like, say you took a C2 and you took a large mission, you could fit it all in your C2, right?
Uh-huh.
It's all 32 SCU boxes, but the auto load might say have 5 hours on it. That's because they were counting the time per SCU, not per box, right?
Okay.
So you could load all those boxes, because they're like 32 SCU boxes, in a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they've already said that they know it's broken. It was just something they put in there. They needed some more support from the back end in order to get the timer the way it needs to be.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, auto load is gonna be broken. I mean, it'll work, but you'll want your crew to do it for the larger missions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it'll be fixed by the time it hits live.
Because, okay, there was a lot of controversy about the loading of a Hull C. And a Hull C has to be auto-loaded, as far
Yes.
as I know.
Yes, a Hull C has to be auto-loaded. But it's still auto-loaded the same way it always has been, right? You pull into the area and 32 SCU boxes start stacking up. And, well, as far as I know, it's still the same.
Okay.
I don't have a Hull C. I have not tested it in-game.
Okay. Because I have a loaner for a Hull C, and when I do get a chance to get in and start and use it, I'm gonna take a ship over there and see how it runs with the auto load. so I can get a feel for it.
You are clear to launch.
Things seem to be running pretty well. I can't wait until I get a nice medium-sized hangar for the C1.
Thank you. Please visit again.
Once it goes live, I'm gonna spend like the first, I don't know, hour
Mm-hmm.
at least. Like, not the first hour of the game, just once I get to my personal hangar, I'll spend at least an hour just decorating it, setting it up, making it mine.
So the furniture is available in the store, right?
Yeah, furniture's available at Kelto's and at Dumpers Depots.
Nice. Hey Brian, how you doing?
And I think it's also at Tammany and Sons, although I can't say for sure, I haven't checked.
Mm-hmm. So Brian, if you got any questions for Space Guy Ty about 2024, please feel free to ask. Okay, pickup package. Going SAL2. Okay.
Quantum travel engaged.
So for those that have a C1, we know that it always puts us in like a small hangar. If you get lucky, you get a medium-sized hangar. If that is your current pledge ship, okay, your hangar will be adjusted to the size of that ship, your persistent hangar.
Quantum travel engaged.
And we also know that if you have a larger ship, and
Quantum
you
travel.
have a loaner for like the Polaris or the Merchantman or something like that, you will get a large hangar. I have, yeah, go ahead.
Your hangar will be sized to fit your largest ship, including loaners,
Yes.
or so CIG have said.
Mm-hmm. Now they did state that if you purchase a ship, okay, it is not. It will not adjust until they put that in. They haven't put that in yet. So
Yeah, yeah, your hangar won't resize until a new patch drops.
okay, this is another question that popped into my head while I was thinking about some things. I know you have vehicles, right, Ty, or no?
No, I don't.
Okay,
I'm at Tisa Spaceport. It'd be nothing for me to walk right over and buy one.
okay. Say you bought a vehicle, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we know for a fact that they were supposed to come up on the freight elevator at one point in time. They were having a problem with it. Um, they are your vehicles are supposed to be available in the hangar,
Landing complete.
and it should spawn there. It should spawn on the elevator. You pull it off, then you call the ship and bring up the ship.
Correct.
I mean, I can't wait for that.
I'll after I drop this cargo off, I'll pop over to New Deal
Okay.
and buy just a little bike or something.
Yeah, like an
Maybe a golf cart.
STB or something. Yeah. Trust me, we would love to show you this, but we can't, so it is something that we just have to deal with until it goes to a wave, and when it does, I will be streaming PTU Wave 1 from the get-go, so... So I'm just running little box missions right now, while Ty is doing stuff
Building cargo rep.
in the Evo PTU. But from his reports on that, it is pretty stable compared to what we've had before.
Now, all that stuff we were saying about the Hull C, I do want to warn people,
Yeah.
if you're listening and you have a Hull C. From what I understand, it works the same way it always has, loading and unloading the Hull C. Also, from what I've seen in chat, in global chat and in Evo chat, it is just as buggy. Like, it hasn't really changed for the better or for the worse. So,
Right.
if you're a Hull C owner, I wouldn't expect anything to be fixed regarding the Hull C this patch.
Well, also too, when I did the server meshing test, and thank you for reminding me to do that, Ty, because I totally forgot I had it. Um, it worked very well. It went flawless. Um, just the server was acting up. I got a couple server errors while I was doing it, but the loading uh, was good. Brian is asking, in your opinion, Ty, how soon do you feel we go to wave one? Many,
I've
any major blockers?
well, I don't know what their blockers are. I'll say that up front. They don't tell us. We know they have some. We don't know what they are. But
Oh,
just, how it feels to me this weekend, it feels like it could go wave one this week pretty easily.
oh, sorry, Quantum Canuck. I mistook you for Brian. My bad. How you doing, man? If I can get this to close. Well, actually, I can set this down since.
So I just completed 2 contracts with that one delivery, and let's see what my rep went up to.
I might be having some issues right now with some things. Let's see. This box may be giving me some problems. There we go. Close the ship. This box does not want to go out of my hands. How rude. Okay, having a little issue with this. There we go. Little workaround. Bring up your mobi-glass. That'll drop the box. Okay, there's that one.
Engines on. Launch complete.
Okay, there's a drop off. Let's do another pickup.
Landing gear up. Quantum travel engaged.
So, if there's any other questions about 24 while Ty is in Evo, please feel free to ask.
Quantum travel complete.
Go, finding 45.
Okay, so my contract was to pick up stems and scrap from Tisa Spaceport, right?
Tisa? Okay.
Yep. And yet, when I pulled my elevator up, there was a bunch of random titanium boxes. Not what I ordered.
Random titanium boxes?
Yeah, I got like 10 of them. And
Yeah.
my actual order isn't on the freight elevator. So let's see.
Quantum travel complete.
So yeah, my order is still down there.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
move to the elevator. Bring
you're
the elevator
you're
up.
waiting in line.
Let's see what I get this time. Okay, that actually looks like the right batch.
Mm-hmm. This Snowbirds meeting room is going to run a little longer than normal because I'm actually in game and doing a mission, so.
And I just crashed a desktop.
Ah. Okay, so we got a drop off and a pickup on this one. Okay. Off. Okay, so this is a drop off and a pickup.
Okay, crash recovery. Putting me back where I was.
Nice.
My contracts seem to be set.
So it did hold your contracts.
Yes.
Very nice. And we got a drop off.
Hello.
And hello to you.
The vehicle terminal should handle that.
one knocked out. And I got 2 packages to pick up. Here. Hey, what's up, Shaved? How you doing, man? You got any questions for Ty right now? And then he can answer, like when? Well, from what he says, okay, with this patch, this build is more stable than the others that he's encountered. So it is getting better, and he feels that it's a possible candidate for Wave 1.
I think Wave 1 this week is likely.
Don't they have to do the other tech preview test?
They are they are going to do an RMQ test in Tech Preview. However, they said that that test will be conducted in whatever wave the PTU is currently at.
Ah. Okay. So, definitely encouraging. But the proof is in the pudding, right?
Yes. We'll have to see and wait when the pudding is ready.
Yeah. Definitely good to hear. Oh, yes, most definitely. This is so weird. Drop the box again. Okay. Let me go get my other package. So. Okay. Give me one moment. I gotta go get this package, and I have to step away for a hot second. If anybody has any questions or comments, you know, for Space Guy, while I step away for a hot second, please feel free to ask. And
I can't see the chat. You're gonna have to relay.
yeah, you're not on the channel.
Yeah. I mean, I'm even if I was watching, I've only got the one screen.
Yeah, no worries.
So.
Okay, so give me one moment while I do something really quickly. I'll be right back. Okay, no questions in the chat. So,
Be back.
Hi. You're looking for the cargo terminal. It's over there.
oh, I need to drink something.
So another little fun thing I learned:
Okay.
if you are running multiple deliveries, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're trying to be efficient. You take multiple orders to fill up your ship as much as you can. You need to make sure that you keep your cargo and its proper destination sorted, because let's say I'm delivering. I go to Seraphim Station and I pick up 50 iron, and 25 of it is going to RL1, and 25 of it is going to Mike L1,
Okay.
for instance. Well, if I go to her L1 and I just drop off, I put them in a big stack of 50, right, in my ship.
Uh-huh.
And then I drop off 25 of those boxes at her L1, but some of them were contracted to go to Mike L1, not her L1.
Uh-huh.
It won't let you take the elevator down. So you basically have to, you then have to, one at a time, put a box on the elevator, see if it'll go down. And if it won't, take it off, put another box, and if it will, just move it way back to the back and then try another box. It's so it's much better to keep track of it from the beginning.
Okay.
I think the Caterpillar is particularly good for this because it has compartments and you can sort it, maybe not by mission, but definitely by destination.
Okay. Here we go. This is getting so weird. I can't drink now. Let me try to carry. Freaking die of thirst. You gotta love it. Now I can't pick that up. Okay. Now I can. Interesting. Oh, I gotta be laying on my belly to get that? That's crazy. Well, picked it up. Well, at least I was able to drink it. And don't have any ammunition, so I'm gonna have to go back there anyway.
I'm coming into reclamation and disposal with, and it reminds me of something else. If you are commodity trading, right?
Yeah.
And you're loading, or you've just pulled up a bunch of boxes of gold or laranite or whatever it is you're buying or selling.
Engines on.
You know, either way, whether it's going or coming, if it's on the elevator, right? and somebody runs up to the panel real quick and lowers that elevator, it belongs to them now.
Yeah. There was a lot of controversy about that as well. A lot of people talking about that. They're not happy with that at all.
Yeah. So I don't know how they're gonna fix it, but I would advise anybody running commodities to be to always have the owner of the commodity running a team, and the owner of the commodity needs to just stay logged into that terminal.
Yeah. Okay, drop off 2 spots. Okay. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna have to go a little higher. Okay, heading back to Lyria.
Quantum travel engaged.
And 2 different spots to drop off. SAL5 and SAL2. Come on. Got some lag going on.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Okay. You're still selling that off, right? You haven't done it. You're working on it, Ty.
Yeah, I'm still working on it.
Had a nice peaceful cave mining run this morning at Kudra Ore. Yeah. Well, that's good. At least it wasn't messing up for you. Because, ooh, that has been something that has been bothering a lot of people. Doing simple stuff and it acts up, you know. It's kind of frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, drop off package 459. Of course, lag and cell issues for Aphorite. Yeah, Aphorite is still acting up, and I did place a ticket in the issue council for that issue. Aphorite, you have to break it up to sell it, and then it all sells for some reason. It's weird. Contributed? Oh, okay. But see, somebody said that it's a duplicate ticket, but it's not because it is a particular. It's just that gem. All the other ones are sell okay. Why does this do that? I'm not getting. There we go. I mean, I can sell Hadnite and Dolivine in bulk, but Aphorite just will not sell that way. Oops, wrong door. No, not there. go to the other building. And we got a floating loot box.
Hey. Try the vehicle terminal.
Okay, we'll drop that there, and then we got
Welcome.
one more to drop off.
You're looking for the vehicle terminal.
Okay, that's that package. Ty is still working on his mission, so if when he gets completed with that, he'll let us know how the vehicle setup works in the hangar.
Yeah, dang. I'm sorry. I meant to do that while I was at TISA, and I just completely forgot.
No worries about it.
Engines on.
Okay, so next stop, and we'll complete that.
Launch complete.
Excuse me.
So, the elevators at your salvage yards, I just got to one for the first time ever.
Mm-hmm.
First off, they're janky. Yeah.
They're what?
And I don't mean they're janky as shit. I mean they're like these industrial, old, rusty, clunky things. I really like them.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They match the scrapyard. It's good. But they are also small.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're coming to a no questions asked terminal with a bunch of like weevil eggs, slam or
Quantum travel.
whatever
engaged.
you've got,
Quantum travel.
just know that you need to have people with you to cover you while you run this stuff back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
because you can only fit so much. I'm about to try and find out exactly how much you can fit.
Quantum travel engaged.
Oh, well, there it is right there. It's 120 SCU, which is a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't put
Quantum travel.
32 SCU boxes on. They do not fit.
Mm.
Oh wait, no, that 1,000, that 120 SCU is that? Yeah, that's the elevator. Let's see, that's. Like it is. So it is a 5x6 grid, and I don't know how high it goes.
Mm-hmm.
But 5x6 is 30, and if it holds 120, that means it would go up 4. So 5x6x4, and 6, that's oh yeah, the longest you could fit is an 16 SCU boxes, and you can put one. One, two, three. Six of them, I think.
Off.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just be aware that if you need to come to a scrapyard and sell, no questions asked, you're gonna need to bring back up. If you got a lot of valuables.
Okay. Oh, now this one's acting up. Too funny. I got to get on my belly to carry it.
I almost forgot. I've got to load up some stuff. I think here. Did I already grab it? Yeah, it looks like I already grabbed it.
All right, box mission complete. Okay, I'm gonna go back to our corp. Get some ammunition. I thought I transferred some over, but I guess it didn't take. I'm gonna do a quick bunker mission with while Ty is finishing up his stuff, and he'll tell us about the vehicle spawning inside the hangar. So unfortunately, we can't show it to you, but as soon as it's done in wave 1, we go to wave 1, and I get in there, I will be showing that off. What Discord am I on? I'm in a specialized room for Evocati, Gortak, so that's why you can't
Engines on.
I usually run the Snowbirds meeting room in in another room, but this one was special with Ty, so that's why nobody. I mean, I'm here, but you can't see me, so that's why.
Up and there went the server. 30K.
Ah,
Launch complete.
Well, I shouldn't have lost rep for that. But that was, a couple hours
yeah,
of solid gameplay before it crashed. So
yeah.
I mean, that's kind of wave 1 material right there.
Yeah. And also too, we have been in this stream for an hour and 25 minutes. So yeah, I would say that was like at least
2 to 3 hours.
2 to 3 hours. Yeah. That's a pretty good run.
Had one server error
Mm-hmm.
mixed in there too for that whole time. So
And that's not too bad. I gonna say I can't complain about that, you know.
Landing gear up. travel complete. Quantum travel engaged.
I've had enough of that. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a seltzer water. Give me one moment, everybody.
Quantum travel complete.
Yes. I like the Fritos, but not the flaming hot. Okay. Sorry about that. And let's see.
Help.
Okay, let's see what we got. So, Ty, you were able to get back in without, and everything recovered?
Well, no, it wasn't a server error. It was a full-on 30K. So
Oh,
I
okay.
started back from Lorville. I'm gonna claim the cat.
Oh, did you get a vehicle?
Not yet. I just got back to the spaceport, but while the cat is claiming, I'm gonna go pick one out of New Deal.
Okay.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
They don't have any Steves, but I'll grab a Tumbril Cyclone.
Okay. Yeah, I think the Steves are over at 18.
Alert.
Yeah, the Steves and the Petey's. Both.
I'm gonna go ahead and get some bullets. Eventually, we are going to have to go to an item bank. We will not be able to do this any longer. Where you can get ammunition or any type of item just hovering above the city and be able to pick up items real quick. You're gonna have to land, if I'm correct.
Here, yep. Tumbrel is available at the Fleet Manager Terminal here in the hangar. And I've just called it.
Nice. So yeah, doing this where you can just hover above the city in the armistice zone, eventually that's going to go away. You're going to have to land and go to an item bank. If I'm correct.
So I repeat that?
We won't be able to hover over the city anymore.
Right, yeah. If you want to grab something, I mean, you can hover over the city, but you can't access your inventory from there.
Right. You're going to have to land and go to the item bank.
Mm-hmm. But there's one in every hangar.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically there's two in every hangar, plus a freight elevator.
Right.
Up, and there it is. Look at it. Well, you can't look at it. Sorry.
No, I can't.
I'm looking at it.
So you can pull it off the main elevator.
It's still doing that bounty thing they do when they're sitting still.
Mm-hmm. But then you can drive it off.
Yep, I'm driving it around. I'm doing donuts in my hangar. Well, not donuts. It's not losing grip. I'm driving in really tight circles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alright, so problem is I've got a small hangar. Doesn't really lend itself to having a place to park this thing off the side. There's a freight elevator. There's a good spot. Okay. Pulled off to one side, parked it out of the way. And now I'm pulling my cutter.
Nice.
Oh, I got up on a box. I didn't know that, but yep.
Welcome. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay.
I wonder what happens if I press the store button. With the tumble. It
Would
says
it?
moving to storage,
Okay.
but it is not moving into storage.
Does it have to be on the?
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel
Yeah,
complete.
it just won't move into storage. It does, but here's the here's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
When I stored my cutter,
Yeah.
it took the elevator down. It didn't bring it back up.
Mm.
So I can't just put it back. Now I imagine I could. I bet if I
Travel
leave
engaged.
here,
Quantum
right?
travel complete.
Go back up to Tisa Spaceport.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged.
Okay, so I can't even. It's not even available at this ASOP.
So you can't. You have to check. You went up to the spaceport or in out of the hangar to reset them.
It didn't work. I couldn't store it. It wasn't available at the terminal at the ASOP
Hmm.
stations in the terminal. So it's stuck there. Let's see what sort of missions I have available to me.
Landing gear down.
Ooh, medium. Well, this is odd. I've got to collect waste from one spot. 31 SEU of waste. Oh, wait, no, it's... Okay, never mind. It's a multiple. It's a multiple pickup. I have 2 pickups. I was like, why am I collecting 31 and then delivering 28? But no, I'm collecting 31 and 28 from 2 different places and then bringing them both to Everest Harbor.
Okay.
What Everest Harbor wants with a bunch of waste, I have no idea.
Right. Okay, I'm stuck in the seat. It's doing that weird thing again. But before I leave, I gotta make sure that power is on the ship. Okay, it's good to go. So after this mission, I'm gonna go ahead and close out the stream. And thank you for the information, Ty. It was very, very interesting to say the least.
You're welcome.
And before I move in here, let me... Okay, this is all P8 ammunition. That'll work for the time being. But I'm excited. I'm just trying to keep my expectations at a minimum.
Yeah, I wouldn't get too overboard.
You better look into this. Kill them all! Give it a glance. Don't let the bastard escape. Find him.
knock that one out. And that's it for this one. Alright. Well, that's pretty much it for this Snowbirds meeting room. Like I said, thank you for Space Guy Ty for being a guest on it and putting up with my little gameplay issues while we were talking about about the 24 build and what he could tell you. Unfortunately, we cannot show you anything, but we can talk about it and ask questions about it and things of that nature. So hopefully within this week,
I think it's likely.
cross your fingers, and hopefully we can
And
go
your
to
toes
Wave 1.
while
And
you're at it.
toes. Yep, and legs and arms, all that good stuff. And we go to Wave 1. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Like I say, unfortunately we can't show you anything, but as soon as it goes to Wave 1, I will be in there right off the bat and be on it every day until it drops. So those that do have subscribers status, you have the option of getting in there and checking things out. So feel free. It is, unless you want to keep it to the point where you're surprised, that's a lot of people don't get into PTU. They just wait for it to come to live. So everybody have a wonderful Sunday, and see you in the next Snowbird meeting room. Next week I should be able to keep the weekly schedule and go from there. Everybody take care, have a wonderful Sunday, and thank you again to Space Guy Ty for being here.
Anytime.